Hi, Jeremy here, Modern Vitality. In today's video, we're looking at how to make an earthing couch. It's a project I've been working on, and lately I've been learning a lot more about electricity, bioelectricity, and just how electrical we are inside. And a lot of people are aware of this with EMFs and things like that. And earthing has become a pretty good practice, pretty popular, pretty widespread. A lot of people have shoes that have rubber soles, so we're kind of off the dirt a lot of times. So what I've done here is I've created a setup where even when it's raining out, right, sometimes we get little rainy days, I can still have a place to sit and have grounded connection to the earth. So pretty cool. If you have a complex chronic health condition like Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, something like that, right, any of these alphabet soup type conditions, then you're going to want to have a practice like this in place, but also just know that earthing's, it's not enough for most people. You know, some people can get really good results with it, but for most people, it's one part, which is very valid and very important, of a much larger framework. So for us, I always go with stages. Stage 1 is immune, stage 2 is digestive, stage 3 is neuroadrenal, stage 4 is blood circulation. And within that, we can always be doing things like earthing, grounding, and that kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff we can do to make our lifestyle a little more conducive to healing. But if you really want to get better, you're going to need a targeted approach. So without further ado, come check this out. I'll show you what I've been working on. So up here is my screened-in porch, and then down here is a little bit of a kind of rough storage space underneath that. So I've put my grounding pin down in here, which you can probably see it right there in the middle. Let's go take a closer look. So what we've got is very straightforward. It's about an 18-inch grounding rod. You can find these on Amazon. This is steel and it's coated in copper. And you can get bigger ones. I just started with 18 inches because I thought the 4-foot ones were a little large for this space. I'm underneath my house. So I've hammered that in with a sledgehammer, and then I've wrapped 12 gauge bare copper wire around it and made sure I have good contact. And then that wire goes up, 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 up through the cobwebs and through the spaces in the floorboard of the screened-in porch. So we'll go take a look at the top side. So here we can see that copper wire coming up from the spaces in between the boards, and you can see we got a bunch of dirt from the kids and pollen and stuff, so I need to tidy up out here. But I got busy on the wire because I want to create a place to hang out and have good contact with the earth. So you can see the wire comes up and then it wraps around. This is some metal patio furniture. And I've actually run the wire now across and it wraps in different places. I'm going to come back through and make better contacts with that. I'll probably use some electrical tape and I'll be cutting the wire and making it a little more permanent. But for now, I just wanted to get a proof of concept because as I zoom out, here's my metal couch. And I've just got a very soft little rug on there. It's kind of minimal, but when I sit on here, now I've got body contact, skin contact on that metal, and I can be connected straight down to the earth. So even in a situation like this where I'm just resting my hand on the metal, I'm getting that contact, that connection, and it's going all the way through the frame of the couch into the wire and down into the earth. And now I can exchange electrons, right, and discharge some of the built up static, which we know that electrons, it's very important to start balancing this stuff, especially if you have an inflammatory process. So this is good, as I mentioned, for general health, right? I want to be able to keep my contact with the metal. I will come out here sometimes and I'll peel the little rug back and just have it be a bare metal to sit on, and I'll just take off my shoes and I'll put my feet on it and that kind of thing. If the kids are out here doing a lesson, they can be sitting on this couch and they can be getting some contact with the earth. And again, we're in a screened-in porch so that if it's rainy or something like that, maybe you don't want to go outside, right? Maybe we should, but you don't. So I'm trying to make these things that are a little more convenient. And of course there are grounding mats and things like that that you can buy and use. And I do plan to do some experiments with that. But for now, I had to get a bunch of wire anyway so we can do electroculture. And I've got some other little experiments I'm doing with the bare copper wire. But I thought, why not hook up an earthing couch? So if you're dealing with a complex chronic health condition, you don't have to suffer through it alone. You don't have to struggle through it. You don't have to try to figure it out by banging your head against the wall. You can join us. We've got a great group. It's Modern Vitality Solutions and Support. If you've seen any of my other videos, which I'd encourage you to check those out, I have a ton of resources for you, but if you've seen any of my other videos, you've probably heard me talking about this. It's a lovely place to be. It's free to apply as a guest. I'll take a look at your application, and if you seem like you're going to be a great fit for our culture, let's get you in there and let's get you feeling better. All right, cheers.